たなければ無意味です。予想通りの攻撃。私の視界の外へ行かないでください。
寝る時間だよ。長く眠れ
見つけましたよ。
急遽片付けないといけないのだね。人の眠りを邪魔するやつを。
見つけましたよ。勝たなければ無意味です。予想通りの攻撃ですね。
切り開きます。
素晴らしい戦術でした。しかし勝たなければ無意味です。落ち着いて考えましょう。予想通りの攻撃ですね。
切り開きます。
急遽片付けないといけないようだね。人の眠りを邪魔するやつ。
切り開きます。
急遽片付けないといけないようだね。人の眠りを邪魔するやつ。急遽片付けないといけないようだね。人の眠りを邪魔するやつを。警察の時間。
Probably wondering why I'm doing this now. Neighbors left to go do something. I don't know where they went, but they're going to be gone for a few hours. So he told me to house sit for a while. So I probably won't do a stream tonight. Probably just do this one and then play some games offline. I got Midnight Fight Express on Switch. I haven't even touched that yet because I'm always over here streaming. I might not stream over here tonight. We'll see how I feel. So they got in the shop.
We got Buddy here. What's up, big guy?
He's happy I'm here early. He's probably a little bit confused. Hey, you can sit on my lap, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Should ask you how you're doing. All right. I've got Buddy behind me right now. He's watching me play Weed Trash. What's up, man? You all right? He's a lazy bones. That's what he is. Lazy bones. They're all sleeping right now. Buddy's on the recliner with me. Chilling. He's a big boy. He's a chunk.
お疲れ様です。
Chunky boy.
いらっしゃいませ。
Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to do before I rebirth? I should go check my titles first. We're gonna rebirth the character today. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're chilling like villains. He's cleaning himself right now. Let me put him on camera. Big boy. He's a chunk. Gentle giant. He's very sweet. He's affectionate to a fault. He will force himself on your lap. He doesn't know what consent is. He likes to. He'll force himself on your lap. You have to go to the bathroom or leave the house or something, and he doesn't care. He'll force himself on your lap. He's a good example of why we need to teach kids consent. he'll just put himself on your lap, and he can't move. He's being considerate today. He's a heavy guy. He's a heavy guy, so having him on your lap for an extended period of time, your legs feel like mush. He's being considerate today. Let's go ahead and rebirth. So I'm going to put the experience on. So we're not doing this legit. I want to actually play other games on these streams. This game is kind of taken over these streams. Been I wouldn't say overstaying its welcome, but I've been playing this a lot. I want to make sure I play other games in these streams. So we're using experience mods. I don't really see the point in doing this legit. It's definitely a game if you like grinding, though. If you like grinding, there's a lot of it in this game. a lot of grind. The thing about this game is they added like Disgaea reincarnation stuff. So if you cheat to the max level, I mean, you have to do it. I think if you don't max out the character, it takes like 75 levels to 150 to get everything. So what I'm doing is I'm cheating. I'm using the experience mods to rebirth the character and max out the accuracy, because that's like the most important thing as a melee character. You don't have accuracy, you can't hit anything, so things don't die. The only thing that dies is you. Try to balance it out here. Keep the rest of this stuff in the inventory because I'll be able to put it back on soon with the modifiers on. Just take things a day at a time. Take things a day at a time. Don't overexert your mind. Mentally ill people like me tend to overthink things too much. Sometimes you got to give your mind a break, especially when it's shit that you can't control, like family. It sucks when it's family because it sucks when it's family because you can't get rid of your family, of course, but it is what it is. Honestly, this is how this game should be. When you rebirth, you should get a flat experience multiplier. They want this to be an insane grind. If you bought this game back in the day, man, you definitely got your money's worth. But, I don't know, doing it from scratch every single time. The stats help, but the base experience multiplier is too low. But that's why I'm not rebirthing at level 200, because that will make the game end really fast. I'm rebirthing at like 120. It takes like way more rebirths. I just want my max accuracy. I'm not a big fan of that mechanic. Six, 16 levels from a level 1 mission. I love cats? Well, I've got one right here. You want to see him? See, these streams aren't clickbait. Just gotta ask. Gotta ask when we can see the kitty. He's chilling. He's a big boy. Look at his girth. Absolute unit. These streams are not clickbait. I have some people say, like, oh, you're just streaming cats. No, I'm streaming video games. Just I show the cats when they're doing something. But, they're cats, so they are cats, so they're not always super interesting to watch. But they are here. you want to see them, just ask. I don't bite. But it's close to 3 p.m. here in California, so they're sleeping. Not wanting to do much right now. Yeah, I'm a filthy American, so I'm over here on the West Coast of North America. No, I actually stream. I stream at good times for Europeans. I'm a European-friendly content creators. Past o'clock DGen hours for me is like prime time over there in some parts of Europe. So I usually stream around like 10 to like 2 in the morning my time. So I think that's why I have a lot of European viewers that watch, because I stream it like normal times for them. Over here it's not normal. Americans are all in bed, all sleeping by the time that I start streaming, but it's like prime time in Europe. The cats I take care of over here are very smart. They like to harass me when it's time to eat. I'm out here playing games. They just come out and start meowing, or they just kind of drop hints. They just wait. I'm like, dude, I know what time it is. You know how cats are. They think that they don't get fed on time, they're going to starve. So they have to come out here and harass you. But they won't do that until I'm here tonight. I'm sleeping right now. Well, California, as you know, is a fucking hellscape. Like, I don't think people understand. People that don't live here. I'm not talking about just people that don't live in America, but even people that live here in America, how much it sucks to live in California a lot of the time. But pretty much every kind of media glorifies being in California. There's so much stuff that's set in LA. I'm a couple hours from LA, I can tell you. It's not that great to live here. Gas prices are insane, even before it hit the rest of the country, the pandemic and stuff. The state is always on fire. The heat waves are unbearable. Well, no, everything glorifies being in California. movies especially, TV shows. It gives people an unrealistic expectation of what it's like to actually live here. It's a fucking hellscape. This summer was awful. It's like, I've been in California for about close to over 20 years, we'll say. This is one of the worst heat waves we've ever had. Over 100 degrees, like, every day for a few months. Just unbearable. Do you know Power Rangers? Almost every season of Power Rangers is set in California. And Power Rangers is going to have its 30th anniversary next year. And what's ironic about that is that they don't film the show here anymore. They haven't filmed Power Rangers in California for like 20 years now. Like, it's been a long time. The Power Rangers is a good example of how they glorify California in media a lot, but then, like, anybody that actually lives here will tell you it's not that great to be here sometimes. There's so much stuff that's set here, like the Grand Theft Auto games are basically like a fictional California. Fake California. Like, it basically just is LA. They just don't say it. San Andreas is obviously supposed to be like LA. Yeah, Power Rangers is it's still set in basically some generic town in California. Even though it hasn't actually been in California for like 20 years. They moved it to New Zealand to save money. Ironically, it's really easy to tell that they're not in California anymore. because they have people on there with European accents, and they try to hide it, but their accent slips. There's nothing wrong with that, of course, but it's like they're supposed to be like Americans. They're not. Some of them are pretty good at hiding it, I would say. Like you see them in stuff from like New Zealand, and they have their actual accent. I forget what season it was, but there was one where they let the actor actually talk in his native accent. Like, it's not that big a deal. I mean, America is a melting pot. There's people here from all over the world. Every kind of culture you can think of is here, but for some reason I think kids can't handle it. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see you. You have a good time at school. Know in PSO 2, they made Planet Earth a place you could travel to. They have fucking Tokyo and Las Vegas in that game. And you fight these like stereotypical biker guys. They're like white guys with thick beards on bikes. That's when that game jumped the shark. You just straight up go to the strip in Vegas and beat up UFOs. Like, alright, you're out of ideas now. Just in Tokyo, you fight a big, like, train kaiju. Very weird. Very similar to Star Ocean 3, the plot twist, jumping the shark. I find it funny that plot twist in Star Ocean 3, they're still suffering from that. That plot twist, like they can't make anything after that. There's been a rumor that Star Ocean 6, the one coming out next month, is supposedly going to address the plot twist for the first time. They have not mentioned it. I think they realize that doing something like that and then making more games is counterproductive. You can't have a plot twist like that and then keep making games. So now they have a problem with like, well, that plot twist is so game-changing. Yeah, they're going on 3 games now after that plot twist. All of it takes place before Really stupid idea.
お前 どんどん強くなってるな、お前。 どんどん強くなってるな、お前。
What was announced? Tell me. Tell me.
これは盾や
Anything of substance? Game showing signs of life.
これは盾や これは盾や
いい調子じゃねえか。
強くなってるな。
What did they announce? You gotta tell me. I'm anxious now. Tell me what they announced. I want to tab out of the game to find out. Something else. Wow. I love when they announce an announcement. Oh, man, I'd rather not hear anything at that point. That shit pisses me off. Like, I get that it takes time to make games. Even something smaller like a new character or balance patch, but like, don't tell me until you have something to show. I get tired of, we're going to announce this at this time. I'm like, well, why didn't you just announce it then? Like, it's annoying. We don't have anything to show, but we're going to lead you on. No, but on the other hand, it's aiding, so aiding's not used to actually having to patch their games. I think people forget that part. They're legit, like, not used to having to patch their games. Their games are perpetually broken until the heat death of the universe. They're never just functional right away. They never really have to patch any of their games. The few exceptions. Exceptions would be TVC, which was mega busted when it came out. The Japanese version. And then when they brought it over here, they did a pretty big balance change. Marvel 3 as well, but the Marvel 3 balance suffers from the fact that it came out like 9 months after the original, so original Marvel 3 is basically lost media. Like, that game was supposed to be, all that stuff was supposed to be DLC, but the tsunami bodied their country, so they couldn't do that. But yeah, those are like the major exceptions. Most of their games never get patches. So, if you want to play their stuff, you just kind of got to suck it up. Like, look, this game's going to be busted forever. It's not going to be what you want it to be unless it's something like, Marvel 3. Marvel 3 has fan balance patches and stuff, but that's kind of out there. I'm not going to answer that question. I don't like talking about that stuff. It's depressing. Sorry. I like to bring up those kinds of things in here. It's mood killing. I think DNF Duel just needs more mechanics. keep the game as crazy as it is, but give you more control over it. That's like the problem with that game, is you expect to be able to like air dash and stuff, but you can't. You can't air dash, you can't air block. It's just a weird game. Like, you want it to be grounded, but it's not. You're legit like stuck in block strings forever. Characters have half-screen hitboxes. I really don't know what they were trying to accomplish with that game. Because it's like it has all the Kittysitting stuff, like the hitboxes and the block stun and like crazy damage, but then the things your character can do against it are like the bare minimum. It's like this weird, like, grounded Street Fighter type thing, but with like anime Kittysitting mechanics. I honestly think they should just like open that game up more. You might have played Universe. If you have an Xbox 360, you play an online game like this in like, I don't know, 2007, 2008. If so, then it was Universe. That was the Phantasy Star game that was out at the time. This is basically the final game in that family. PSO 2 was like literally a year after this, so very it actually is like the last offline Phantasy Star game you can play. And most likely you played Universe. You might have played it on PS2 as well. It was on PS2. The late PS2, early 360 game. It was not on PS3. Yeah, this game is Universe without the story. The story is different. Universe has a different story, it has a different main character. Oh, hey! Yeah, I was looking at your Samurai Jack stuff. Were you subscribed to me by any chance? Were you subscribed to me before? Yeah, I was looking at Samurai Jack. I had a I had a viewer come in here and tell me I didn't give that game a good chance. I want to try it again, but it's like never on sale. You've been subscribed to me for a while, haven't you? I recognize your name. Yeah, I was looking at content for that game earlier. Couldn't find much. I watched your video. Yeah. Gotta support the action game homies. Most of us are not millionaires doing this stuff. Gotta support each other, you know. I didn't know that you made videos. I was looking up that game because I didn't like it when I played it, but there's like very little high-level gameplay for that game. They're doing some kind of like focus cancel mechanic. I don't know what that was, but it made the game look a lot more fluid than what I was playing, so I'll have to try to track that game down again. It's not on sale right now, though. I looked. I watched your video. I'm like, yeah, this looks like something I probably should have given more than a couple hours of gameplay to, but it's not on sale right now. I can tell you, I watch mostly small channels. Mostly small channels, like smaller, even smaller than mine. It's a big chunk of what I watch on here. I'm just not big on video essays. I can't stand clickbait, but like that's what you got to do for the hustle on here. Yeah, I generally prefer to just watch like raw gameplay, and I want to just see the game played at a decent level. So I didn't mind tossing you a sub. That's the kind of content I like to watch. I make commentated gameplay stuff too, of course, but I don't do clickbait. Keep it real. Plus, with me, I want to see the game like unedited. That's been the problem with the Bayonetta 3 marketing. They like barely showed any gameplay that was unedited. Constantly cutting away and stuff is starting to get on my nerves.
っしゃいませ。
Yeah, still can't hit him. Accuracy too low.
あんま手間かけんなよ。
Like a 50 chain or something. Let's get out of here. Rage quit. It's not worth it. That's why I'm using such a big experience multiplier, because you kind of need it.
いらっしゃいませ。
Gotta get your accuracy up before you can really start to hit stuff. It's hitting him a couple times, but not enough to be consistent. Probably do this. Classic music here. OG Phantasy Star Online. Very first game.